Hello, and welcome once again to another episode of Third Action. I am your lovely host, Jason, and these are the same three child rescuers, child slayers, question mark, that were here last week. In the bottom left, oops, I've got to fix the little picture, guys, but in the bottom left we have Regan Belladonna, fuck, played by Char.
Will this episode be rated T for teen or mature? Find out if we kill the children or not.
And in the bottom middle, we have Tullios Couldarn, aka Mayhem, played by Will.
I'm just upset that you've put us in this situation. Child murder.
And in the bottom right, we have Felix Milos, played by Alex.
I'm convinced we're gonna make them our friends. It's gonna be amazing.
It's gonna be up to you.
Well, there's a lot of ways this could go, so I guess we'll see. So, last time on Third Action, our group of intrepid adventurers, well, you're not really adventurers yet, but our group of strange companions found themselves invited to a mysterious house via mysterious hero card invitations from a woman who promised them a lead on the small-time crime lord known as Gadron Lamb. Each of the members of the party has been looking for Mr. Lamb for their own personal reasons and have jumped at the opportunity to get their vengeance on him, as it were. Armed with a bit of info, a very important bit of info, that he is located at one Old Fishery in the West Docks. Our party stepped into the night to attempt to break into the place. You managed to successfully go around a back door, pick some locks, make your way into the building. You saw the guard dog, which was asleep, and managed to successfully, very barely successfully, inject it with some shiver, the drug
orally.
That is
we orally injected it.
Yes, into the dog. Hopefully, you will be causing it to go to sleep, or fall into a deeper sleep for a longer period of time, so it will not wake and disturb you. You then decided to, while you wait, make your way around sort of the eastern side of the building, on the lower floor, where you came into a large open space, where you found a large number of 26, I think, in fact, orphans. Well, not orphans, kidnapped children, I guess, who are all sleeping on cots and I forget the word for them. Why am I blanking on words? Hammocks, yes. A bunch of hammocks that are tied underneath this kind of wooden railing stairway platform that goes up to some doors on the upper floor. And Mayhem, you spotted your daughter very clearly lying on the floor amidst the group. She seemed to be worse off than the others, and in your haste, you rush over towards her and awaken the group of children around you. And that is where we left things off. So let's go ahead and get over here to the map. Oh boy. I do not like how I ended up setting up my vision here, but let's do this. Okay. Yeah, so let's go ahead, and I think this is a good time to roll for initiative, but I would like... this is not yet broken out into proper combat, As the children are rousing from their slumber, they are grabbing their pitchforks that are nearby, that they've clearly been using to spear fish, and lever boxes open and stuff like that. And they seem wary, but they're not immediately like jumping at you. So you have a chance now to deal with them in a social manner. So I would like each of you to pick which, you can pick any skill that you think is appropriate for initiative here, that would represent your kind of approach to how you're going to deal with them. And I'm going to pick a few like representative children because there's 26 here.
You don't want to roll 26 initiatives?
Yeah, I'm not going to roll 26 initiatives.
When you do, make sure to roll them all at once so the screen is just completely overloaded by digital dice.
Let's see. All right. So I'm going to roll for these two. So acceptable skills include things like deception, diplomacy, intimidation.
I was going to say that I
etc.
think he's going to giving off kind of a vibe of intimidation, of trying to be bigger and looking very rough and very haggard as he comes in here. Hopefully is enough to cow the children here into staying put. So we'll be trying intimidation.
Okay. Yep, go ahead and roll intimidation for initiative.
20 total.
I think Felix is going to try to disarm this situation because we all ostensibly want the same thing, to not be here. Like that is something we all have in common. So diplomacy would be Felix's approach.
Okay.
Ooh.
Is it 23 on diplomacy? Nice. What's Regan's approach?
I will also be going with diplomacy because it is not in Regan's nature to intimidate the children. And she would like to diffuse the situation. These children don't look well. They're probably better off not here.
Okay.
Maybe I can roll it. Who knows what will happen today? There we go.
And for the kids, I will just
Oh,
roll.
I didn't do that correctly, but it's a 12.
Okay, yeah, I can. How do I can manually set your initiative to 12. All right, so you got 12 on your initiative. Let's see. We'll have 4 of the children roll, and they're just rolling perception.
Children go.
Okay, they've gotten a mix: 22, 16, 16, 18. So Felix, you are up first. You're currently in the shadows in the back, but I guess in kind of dim light. Yeah, the back part of the room is in dim light. But you can see these kids are clearly scared. They're getting up and taking defensive positions. They look very frightened right now. What do you do? These turns in this social situation aren't full like combat turns, so you have more than 3 actions to work with. You can attempt to make an impression. You can attempt to converse with people. Your turn can be up to a minute of time if you want.
Understood. I think with that, Felix is gonna like step a bit out of the shadows slowly, not in an aggressive way, like trying to make like join the space so that he's not surprising to any of the kids, and then just try and open way calming the situation down. Hold on, everyone. I know this is surprising. I know that we didn't announce ourselves, but we're not here to make you use those pitchforks in any way, shape, or form. And in fact, I believe that this may be an opportunity for you to no longer have to use them at all. If you don't want to be here, I don't think that anyone should be required to stay here. And if we can all talk for a minute, maybe we can make that happen.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a diplomacy check then. It sounds like a make an impression if I ever heard one.
Yeah.
Compress these children. Whoops.
Oh, that is a 12. You do have hero points. You've currently got 2. Oh, and actually, while I remember, I forget that I didn't actually really explain what cards you guys have active right now. So we still have the Trader is currently active. Why am I in this mode? Let's see. So I can send that to chat. The Trader lets you re-roll certain types of checks and just increase the success by 1, usually for gathering information, identifying magic, learning spells, etc. So you can use that instead of re-rolling. You can just roll the die and then boost the effect rank by 1 from like success to crit, or from fail to success. And then the other one you currently have active is the Uprising. Oh, shoot, and you know what? I also forgot to give points for the session. The Uprising is, let's see, that is also a neutral. This one, if you're rolling a check against a creature better than you, you can increase the roll's success by 1 stage. And yeah, since we started a session, I'll draw 1 more new card. I'll get used to doing this later, but as we go on. But our new card is the Silent Hag, and the Silent Hag is all about stealth, I believe. Let's see. Let's go ahead and put this in chat. That one lets you get a natural 20 on any kind of stealth check if you spend your hero point on that one. It is an evil card, though, so it takes you guys 3 points to use this one, but only 1 point for me. And let me give you guys hero points. So, sorry, this is the way to do it. Okay, yes. You guys each had below 3, so I'll give you each 1 point. Boom, boom, boom. Alright, and I need to put this card in the list. Stars, Hag. There we go. Alright.
Oh, she's
Cards.
terrifying.
Okay. Bookkeeping out of the way. She is very terrifying. It's a very horrifying card. Okay, so you got a 12 on your check, but yes, you can use a hero point if you wish to re-roll that.
Yeah, I think I would like to use a hero point because I would hope for a better outcome than this.
All right. So 3 down to 2.
Mm. Oh,
It's better.
12. Got you a 19. I'm realizing that I don't have one of my resources that I usually have with me, so... but I believe that is a success. I forgot to bring it upstairs. Give me just a sec. I usually have my level-based DCs chart right here, but I forgot. Okay. Yes, that is a success. So, all of the children looking at... They kind of ease off a little bit. The ones who had managed to get their or who had been reaching for their pitchforks kind of slightly lower them, ready to kind of listen to what you have to say. So the first one initiative is this kid right here behind you, Mayhem, who's got short red hair, partially covering like bangs over one eye, and he kind of scoffs a bit.
I don't know who you guys are, but you need to get out of here before they get mad at us.
who is they?
Jaran and his guys.
Perfect. Then we're in the right place. Jaran
Mayhem.
has...
It's Mayhem's turn now.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay. So the one who talked was the guy who was just behind me.
Yep.
He's looking around. Liz D doesn't look like she's moving still. She's pretty out of it at the moment.
Yeah, she's unconscious. She seems to be sleeping. She looks a little emaciated. Like, she looks a lot thinner than when you last saw her.
Damn it. I need to get her out of here. If you children want to get out of here with us too, you're welcome to come with. But we can take care of the Jaran problem.
We can't leave.
The kid behind you who just spoke says.
If we leave, he's gonna find us and he'll...
I'm gonna whirl around and look him in the eyes. He's not going to find you. He won't be finding anybody else. We all need to get out of here.
All right. Give me... Yeah, I think intimidation is good. You're trying to kind of pick up yourself and how powerful you are. So sure, yeah. Let's go for intimidation then.
All right. That is a natural 1. I am going to go ahead and use a hero point and re-roll that so that I can get another natural 1.
The children are not afraid.
Better. 16 on this one.
16. All right. Let's see.
I think the concern that I have that's coming through from Lizzie might be breaking my resolve a little bit, but I'm going to try and steel myself and make it clear that I'm not fooling around here.
So that is another success. The kids all start to kind of murmur to each other as you say that. Let's see. This one over here in the southeastern corner with the white hair.
But you don't understand. We can't get out of here. If we make too much noise, Giggles will... or Shanks.
The why is it giving them to me in this order? Alright. Oh, I see. I've just selected the wrong kids. The kid over here with the black hair. Oh, my mouse is hidden, so you can't see it. The kid over here with the black hair. He chimes in.
Yeah, I don't want to be... gator food.
And the darker skinned kid here with the kind of, he's got like one of those kind of tall flat top haircuts.
Yeah, if we don't do what he says, we'll just end up like Liz.
He says, pointing at the girl that's lying there on the ground. Regan.
There's this trough in the way. Gonna kind of step around so I can see Liz's body. Can you do like a medicine check from far away, or would I have to kind of scoot around?
If you want, you can walk all the way up to her and do a medicine check. Yeah.
Curious.
So you kind of scoot past the others and go to do like a sort of medical examination.
When I hover over her, it says she's perfectly fine. I don't know what's wrong.
Yeah, my daughter's fine.
Right. Go ahead and give me a medicine check then.
All right. I got a 24.
24.
What ails her?
You know this all too well. This is a severe shiver overdose. She was probably either force-fed shiver or had too much of it herself. Maybe she was addicted to it, you're not sure. But when you overdose from shiver, you fall into a pretty deep sleep that you don't wake up from.
Regan's gonna turn to the one closest to her, actually, and ask, like, who did this to her?
Gadrin did, after she said she was gonna quit.
Well, Regan's gonna turn to the other two. We have to definitely make sure this guy doesn't leave.
Okay.
We have to take care of him.
Agreed.
With 3 successes, the children seem to recognize that you're not here to harm them, at least. And the couple of holdouts who had been, like, keeping their pitchforks up have all lowered them or put them down. So we'll go ahead and exit initiative.
We can't just leave. What if they see us leaving?
Well, I imagine I can keep him pretty well busy, but I need
They're
someone to get
also-
Liz out of here.
They're also not looking that hard because we were able to get in.
Yeah, but they'll hear us leaving for sure. There's too many of us.
We can cause a distraction, the three of us.
We have to take care of Gandrin anyway. Gadrin.
And we may already have half the problem solved. Is Giggles or Shanks the gator? There were
Uh,
two names.
No, they're
The white-haired kid speaks up.
no, they're his flunkies. Giggles is the green guy. And Hookshanks is the little one, the halfling. But he's the crazy one. He usually keeps track of all the stuff that Gadrin wants him to do.
Are they asleep here, like in this building, or do they tend to leave at the end of the day?
The kid with the white hair nods and points up. Oops, I didn't mean to unlock that door. Or open the door, but he points up to the rafters, up above to the west. You can see there's a doorway up there. Actually, there's two doors.
Yeah.
But yeah, he points up that direction.
They've got a room over by the entrance, but Blue's usually guarding that room.
He's asleep.
Is that the dog?
I'm guessing.
Yeah.
These stairs go up and around.
Yeah, the stair entrance is here and in the eastern side of the room and goes up and around. The kids are all underneath the stairs.
Mayhem's going to start making his way towards the stairs.
Oh,
Yeah.
there he goes.
Is there anyone else in any other part of the building, or just that room?
Sometimes Yargan's here. And Gadrin, he's usually downstairs.
All right.
Thank you.
Well, let's take care of these two first. Knock them out. Cause enough of a distraction. Maybe Gadrin comes up for us himself. Meantime, is there a Church of Abadar or some other place that they could take Lizzie to get her some sort of treatment? I have no idea what to do about Shiver.
Oh yeah, I was about to ask if I knew anything about like to assist with coming out of the death
Antidote,
coma.
antitoxin.
Yes, you could attempt to treat disease.
Yeah.
Which is an 8 hours sort of thing.
Oh.
Like you spend 8 hours treating the disease.
Let me get started on that.
I'll get started on that after.
But Church of Abadar or some other place may be able to do such a thing as well.
Yeah, there's a couple churches in the city. There's the Church of Abadar. They're gonna want money
Yeah,
to
I've got some, but not a
do
lot.
anything.
Else
There's the
heals,
Church of Shaylin. Not the Church of Shaylin. They wouldn't really do anything.
I mean,
the Church of
big painter.
Saren Ray would be more likely to help.
Okay. Is that
and
far away from us? I don't remember where that's at. I've gotta pull my...
It's pretty far. You don't know if you should trust the kids to try to get her there on their own.
I don't want to send them to the witch's house who sent us here because I don't like having a bunch of kids showing up at her house randomly, but I'm also not sure where's close by that would be reasonably secure. Either of you have ideas?
I only know the academy, and that's real far from here.
I mean, bar's empty, and there are no patrons, so they could just as easily be there.
Not nearby?
We didn't walk that far to get here. That's at least I don't remember us going that far.
That sounds correct to me, but I'm not sure where your bar is, so.
Yeah, the bar is actually not that far. I'm going to go check the map.
I mean,
I remember it being
take
a
a
short
look.
jump to the lady's house and a short jump to here. So like,
yeah,
I
it's like
mentally-
850 feet in a straight line. Yeah, it's not very far.
Okay.
It's
If
some
they can-
blocks away.
If they can take Lizzie there for now, we'll take care of business here and then meet them there, and I'll take her to find treatment. And looking at the other kids, do any of the rest of them, to my eyes, appear to be suffering from similar ailments, like less advanced, obviously, but shiver addiction or shiver withdrawal, possibly?
Nothing that you can tell from a glance. You could do a medicine check to kind of, you could take 10 minutes and like do a quick medicine scan.
Yeah, I'm not
well,
one for that. I can
But
give them a once
nobody's-
over, but if there's nothing obvious, then
Nobody's knocked out, but these kids are very obviously, like, some of them are pretty malnourished.
Yeah. Okay.
Lizzie definitely looks the worst off of them.
I almost want to take her out of here myself just to make sure she gets out. Do any of the kids look large enough to carry her without too much issue? And
Yeah, I
pale
mean,
enough?
a couple of the kids together can
Okay.
crowd around her to, like, pick her up. Like, to get her, like, on their shoulders and sort of help drag her out.
Sure. Then Felix, do you mind letting them use the bar?
As long as how do I put this? They don't mind flipping a few chairs over because it's all put away right now. They're more than welcome.
Where should we go? How do we get out of here?
They're gonna need you basically to guide them to
Yeah.
a safe path out, because they
think
don't
it's
know
up-
what way you've come in.
Up these stairs.
Just go the way we came. It's fine.
Oh, they do not know the way we came.
I know.
Yeah.
They should just figure it out. Come on.
No, I will come, children, quietly up these stairs.
Okay, I'll use
Oh.
just one of the kids to
Collided.
follow you, and then I'll move the rest out once you.
I'm gonna find an enemy. Shh,
you're out.
sneak. We're sneaking.
Okay, so you're avoiding notice as you
Yeah.
make your way back up the stairs,
Hundreds of
with a group of kids following you in the dark.
Oh, it's dark. I'm so sorry, children. Hold on. I didn't realize my blunder here.
That's seeing in the dark. Pff,
Yeah, I can see in low light, but I will cast light, which is now an orb, I guess. So I don't have to cast it on anything.
That's true. Yeah, you can just create a light.
Actually, I
just
will-
dropped it on you.
Yeah.
Oh, you
Okay,
could give it to
fine.
the children too.
Yeah, I can give the children the light. Here, children, have a light. Because they'll need to see in the dark on the way out. Because it's dark.
Is this
out.
the old version of light or the new one?
This should be the new one.
Create the
Is that-
light.
You create an orb that sheds bright light in a color you choose. If you create it in the same space as a willing creature, it can attach to the creature. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this is the new one.
Along, children.
Do we want to do the sneaking simultaneous to the door opening, so they have something else to worry about?
Oh, which door open?
The one upstairs here.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, it means on like the opposite side.
Yes, that actually sounds like a good idea to start causing. So I
Get
will.
all these children out of here.
Yeah, while you do that, I'll start
Come on.
sneaking across, and we'll be sneaking, going the appropriate speed for that.
And I'll just be
Alright.
peering through each, like, kind of looking out to make sure I'm not just shoving all of the. Jeez, look at all these kids.
Yeah, there's a lot of kids.
Oh, the kids, come along.
All right, as you
Start
escort
playing
the
a whistle
kids
and
outside.
leading them down the street.
Alright. Here you go.
And Felix had given them the address and the directions, and they're going to try to go make their way there.
And they can all read well and know directions.
Yeah, some of them are
well.
pretty educated, so they can read well
Excellent.
enough.
They come from all sorts of places.
Alright.
Yep.
Just keep them away from the bar proper. I don't want to lose my liquor license.
Oh, yes. I won't tell them about the alcohol or where it is. 'Cause I don't know. Wait, what's the
Alright.
drinking age of Corvosa?
Oh, good question.
Depends on their diet.
Yeah. Do I even want to know?
Well, Regan,
I'm gonna say the
correction
drinking
scan.
age is 18.
Seems reasonable enough.
Excellent. Well, Regan can drink. That's good news.
That's what's
for her.
important.
She is
Okay.
an academic
So
party
while
girl.
that's happening, you make the other two, Mayhem and Felix, have made your way up the Mayhem. Sorry, I was
Did
changing
not do
your
that.
token's name. There we go. You've made your way up these stairs. Felix, you've stopped at this first door, and Mayhem, you've gone up to the second door.
Yes, the further north one.
Yes.
Okay.
The simul open time.
Yep.
Okay.
Are we
you-
go- Are we
Oh my
trying to be noisy as
God.
we open this?
The impulse is that this is when the quiet part of the mission ends. But I that is a personal opinion. Do you want to bash a door in?
I kind of do.
It sounds like we're bashing some doors in.
Okay, we're gonna. I'm not gonna kick this door open, but I am going to open it with abandon.
Okay.
This is no longer stealth.
With some force. Okay.
Yes.
Sure. All right. So you both you give each other like a 3, 2, 1 countdown, and then just try to slam the doors open.
Yep.
Okay. Felix, you find that your door is either jammed or well, it seems locked actually. But Mayhem, your door swings open to reveal a short hallway with another door. But let's see. Now
Right
that that's
move.
happened,
Where's
I
this
have
room?
to do.
There's a part of Mayhem kind of glares at Felix because like doesn't know that door's necessarily locked. Just seems like thought we had an agreement here. You're gonna do this at the same time, and now you just kind of left me out to dry. Also, now it's a hallway.
Okay. All right. So, yeah, one of the doors opens, one of them doesn't.
Just looking down. Want to come this way?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay.
Like I did. Felix also did not expect a hallway. Expectations need to get reset.
Okay. Gonna open this door then.
Okay. You make your way forward towards the next door there. Oh shoot, I forgot to do this. Is that gonna work? Not. Sorry. I have to now do this.
We have caused problems.
Yep.
You're welcome.
And yeah, okay. Okay, so you make your way up to the next door and open it. At the same time, you hear another door open. Who's there?
Can the
You
dog
hear someone from around the corner to your left call out as a door closes.
What's that light? You children better not be. And
I'm going to reach out and try and grab him the moment I can see him.
All right, that's going to be a combat initiative roll. So let's go ahead and get some combat going. Where's my battle song? All right. Okay. Initiative, please.
Okay.
And
nice shaito.
Regan, you can roll initiative as well.
Hooray.
Not intimidation this time.
All right.
Whew, 23.
15. Seems
And this should be
appropriate.
normal perception initiative for everyone.
Yes.
Where is that?
Okay, that's just rude, my guy.
The dog is here.
Not
Dog
the
is
dog, the
there.
guy getting a higher initiative than me. That's just rude, my guy.
I know, but the dog is here. The dog is high and here.
It's currently still asleep. All right, so let's begin encounter. So we've got this blonde-haired guy at 25, Mayhem at 23, Regan at 15. The dog, who you heard referred to as Blue, is at 14, who beats Felix, who is also at 14. All right. So, this man, he's holding a candle in one hand that he is clearly like just lit to get up and see what this noise is. He seems startled. He's wearing actually, that should be slightly lower. Okay. He's wearing a red, like those old-timey long johns. They're actually in pretty nice condition. They seem quite well made, almost noble quality, but you can see a couple of tears and scratches here and there. His blonde hair is very well kept, despite him having just awoken. He looks like he's maybe in his early 40s or so. I'll show you guys a picture of what he would normally look like if he had his full gear on. But
I'm going to guess this is Yargan.
it certainly fits the description of him that you have heard. I believe you, Mayhem, are aware of a blonde-haired man who works with Gadrin. What the? He sees you like trying to reach out for him, and he's going to first action. He is going to reach for his belt and grab a little flask of something. And second action is going to move back, and third action, he's going to throw it.
I'm going to, as he moves back, attempt an attack of opportunity. Well, reactive strike. I need to get my thing updated.
Never remember that.
I guess I could have made that a step, but sure.
You didn't say step.
I didn't say step, so I'll allow
Also,
it.
if he's pulling something out that's a manipulate action, so
That's
it could
true,
have been
that's
on
true.
that instead. So if you'd like, I'll do it on that instead. So that,
That's fine.
regardless, reactive strike.
Reactive
We'll
strike.
go ahead and we're going to go ahead and hit him. Just take a quick punch at him.
All right.
I should have targeted. That is going to be a 22 to hit.
22 will hit. Go ahead and roll the damage on your
Right.
unarmed strike.
So not a huge amount of damage. 7 points of bludgeoning though, as I just quickly deck him in the jaw, as
Okay.
he starts going for whatever he's got.
Yeah, he still manages to kind of fumble for this flask of something, and as he kind of steps away from you, he'll throw it at the back wall behind you.
Mhm.
And let's see. I didn't. I should just roll publicly, I guess, but I am going to use a hero point on that. I got a 13. Where's my hero points? All right, I used one hero point. I think that worked. Did it? Oh, it didn't actually reduce. There
No,
we go.
you had 5, and now you're down to.
Oh, I had 5. I see.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, cool. I use a hero point, and I will re-roll that, and I'll roll it publicly this time. Not any better. That is a 15. So he throws this flask of acid, hits the wall, so you just take splash damage.
Okay.
So this is just roll. So Mayhem and Felix, you both take 1 point of acid damage because he missed.
All right. Mayhem takes a bit of singeing damage, but it's still up.
Mayhem, you are up next, followed by Regan. Or Mayhem, you're up now. Go.
Okay,
Regan,
going.
You're next.
We're
Hello,
going
I'm with
to.
the
I
children.
don't think I can step, so I'm just going to move into the room, kind of block off this door where it sounded like he may have come from. I'm not sure which door over here it is. So I'm going to come down to the south, and as I get close to him, I'm going to go ahead and quickly grab out. If I drop the torch, will that extinguish the torch?
It won't extinguish the torch, no. It'll roll
Okay.
around on the floor, and this building is made up of old wood, so it has a chance.
Right.
of-
I should probably not drop the torch. That's actually a good point.
It
I will
won't
not-
immediately. The building will not immediately go up in flames, but you will want to pick up the torch sooner or later.
Sure. I wouldn't want to leave it there forever anyway. I need the light. But we'll go ahead and just take another punch at him and see if we can get him subdued with a snagging strike specifically.
Okay.
So, actually have him targeted this time. That is a 15 to hit.
A 15 is a miss, just barely. He manages to kind of slip out of your grasp as you're trying to like grab him and sock him with the torch hand, but he kind of stumbles back,
Okay.
gets out of your grip.
I think I'm going to go for a second snagging strike and see if I can actually hit him this time.
Okay.
I'm just trying to get hands on him so he doesn't get away too easily. That is another 15. So
Another
that
15,
will also be another miss.
just barely missing. This guy is remarkably skilled for having for what he looks like.
All right, that is my turn.
Regan, you hear this like a very faint sound of shattering glass coming like straight from the south.
Well, children, I think it's time for you to scoot off. You have your instructions. You know where you're going.
Yep, the kids are already dispersing.
All right, get out of here, children. All right. Oh, where's my little light?
Oh, were you able to create a light for yourself as well, or?
It says I can make up to. It seems to
4.
imply I can make up to.
Oh, you can make up to 4. Okay, yeah,
Yeah,
there you go.
Whee! All right.
that's why I was asking if it was the
Wait,
updated
oops,
one. 'cause
hold on. I have to
that was
actually
one of the features.
measure. What is my
I only skimmed it as it was in chat. I didn't fully read it.
25 foot speed? 1.
Okay, you run up the stairs and you make your
And-
way.
I can get to the door, but I kind of get to hear and like listen again because
Okay.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, go
My
ahead
little
and give me
cat
a
ears.
give me a seek action then. Just a perception check.
Yes. Let me go find it.
And you guys are level 1, so yeah, this will just be a DC 15 to hear this ruckus and where it's coming from.
Oh no, an 8.
Ooh, and
Where has
eight,
it-
you're-
Where is
the
it?
sound stopped. You heard that shattering glass, but now you're not sure where that other sound came from. So yeah, you're not really able to do much else here. Is that your 2 actions and your seek?
2 action. Yes, 2 actions.
third
and
action?
seek.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, Mr. Blue. So the dog is there on the ground, sleeping. Let's give it a perception check. The dog starts to stir as it gets a 20 there. And it awakens. but I believe it is still scared from the shiver. And actually, I meant to do this before, but it should have done one more fortitude save since then, because some time has passed.
Oh, come on, Jason.
Aww.
Do you really need the good dice right now?
The dog's doing well.
Okay. So the dog has seemingly recovered, but it used one action to seek, I guess. Well, I guess the hearing... I don't know if that's supposed to be a seek action. I'll count it as a seek action. And a second action to get up. And then it will use its third action to run over towards Mayhem, since that's the target it can see. But it can't really do anything else this turn. Felix, you are up.
I think Felix is going to at least round the corner to be able to see the room, because currently he's in a dark hallway. And yeah, that's a pretty amazing scene to find.
Yep, you step out and you see this dog charging at Mayhem, as Mayhem is trying to grapple with Yargan over here.
I think Felix will begin to hum a courageous anthem to try and like inspire himself and others and celebrate others for this incredible moment we find ourselves in. So yeah, that'll be courageous anthem.
All right. And
if you trying to send,
click the cast button on it, and that should put it in chat.
Come on.
There you go.
There we go.
And then Mayhem should be able to take that courageous anthem on. And actually, Regan,
Ooh.
you can hear that from beyond the door.
Someone's playing a jaunty tune.
Well,
Kinda
just humming it. You hear the humming.
Oh, humming a jaunty hum.
Trying to do the music as best I can.
Yep.
I love the idea of a bard just being like, and it's like, I'm so inspired.
Yeah, some catchy tune. You feel like you could snap to it. You hear that humming from beyond the door.
Mm-hmm.
So it kind of clues you more into what direction things are coming from. That's your second action, Felix. You have a third?
Yeah, my third action is going to be... I'm trying to get to Felix's whip, because Felix does actually have a weapon.
So I assume you're gonna attack this dog then?
Yeah, I'm just now thinking through those series of words. And I guess, yeah, Felix will try to at least trip up the dog with the whip.
Okay. Make sure you target the dog, hover over it, and press T.
T, and then regular strike, or this is my second action, but it's my first combat action, so it's a regular strike?
Yep, it is a regular strike. Multiple attack penalty is only for successive attack actions, things with the attack trait. An 11. So you snap the whip in the dog's direction, but it just kind of snap at its feet as it kind of jumps out of the way. And you do have hero points. Otherwise, I will end the turn. And we'll go with the next one.
I think I'm good. Doesn't feel like the right moment to end the turn.
Okay. So from the other room, let's see. Can we do some rolls here? And another roll. Okay. Top of the round.
Oh, my courageous anthem just fell off. That was rude.
Oh, that is weird. Why did
I
it do that?
did too.
Oh, I guess they went away at the end of the round? That's not correct.
It shouldn't do it at the end of the round, though. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh well. Alright, I put them back on. Okay, Jorgen's turn. I don't know who you are, but you need to get out of here immediately. He will... seeing that you can do this attack of opportunity, it's the reactive strike on him. This very opportunistic reactive strike. He will take one action to... Yeah, he'll take an action to step away from you.
Okay.
It reaches for one thing at his belt and then kind of decides against it and reaches for another of these little flasks. Actually, no. He'll reach for a crossbow. Crossbow? We don't have many good options here. No, he'll reach for the flask. Okay, flask in hand. He throws. He will throw it at Mayhem.
Okay.
Oh boy, that is a 14. That is still gonna miss. So I'm gonna use another point as well. I will roll that again publicly. Need to get better at swapping modes.
Woof.
There's
Aha! A crit for a 30.
Yeah, that'll do.
That is not that much damage. That's 3 points of base acid damage, and then one. What is that? Is that the persistent damage? Where'd the persistent damage go? Oh, I see.
So
yeah,
2d6
points of-
persistent. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have done that twice.
Yeah, it looks like the first roll includes the splash damage. So you should take 3 points of acid damage and then 2d6 persistent acid damage. Wait, 2d6?
It was a crit, right?
Yep. Is that how that works?
Yeah. It crits persistent unless it says otherwise. Which
Oh, yeah. Oh, right. It's been a long time since I looked at Acid Flask. Okay, yes. I forgot that Acid Flask adds persistent damage on the base roll. Okay. So yeah, you've got this like corrosive acidy stuff all over you.
oh boy.
How do you like my concoctions? He says with a wry smile.
Don't even bother responding. I'm just gonna step to him and I'm gonna grapple him. I'm just gonna try and tackle him.
Okay. Yeah, go for a grapple. This is athletics against his fortitude DC.
That is a 20 total.
20 is a success. He is grabbed.
Yeah, grab him.
Right. And now we're gonna punch him. If he's gonna be like this.
All right.
So yeah, let's do a...
Where do you grab him?
I'm just kind of going around the neck, if I can,
Okay,
just kind of
yeah.
coming up, and then I'm gonna, with the hand that's got the torch, and the other hand is just gonna come up and try and bash him in the face.
Okay. So you've
That
got
is
one arm
alright.
like around the back of his neck, and then you kind of swing. You do like a hook to his jaw. Natural 20. That is a crit.
What an animation.
Okay.
Get him.
We'll roll critical damage on that. Not huge, but 14 points of bludgeoning damage.
Yep, 14 points will hurt a lot as you just sock him in the jaw. A tooth flies out, and he is bleeding. Dare you do this to me? Gadrin will hear of this.
Good. And that'll be my turn.
All right, Regan, you hear that
Yeah.
noise beyond
I
the door.
got a lot of hurt.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Sorry, at the end of the round or turn, you take 7 points of acid damage and make your recovery check.
I'm going to hero point the recovery check on that.
Okay, yeah,
It's-
you rolled a 12, so reroll.
Yeah. Not great odds, but we'll give it a shot. I don't want to have to deal with this again.
Ooh.
Nice.
Another natural 20. Okay,
The hero
thank you,
point
dice.
has saved you. You are no longer suffering from that crit acid.
It's gone. Goodness. But still, it's burning through his clothes and starting to get gets like actually onto his skin proper, and it's not great. Not trying to be Deadpool here.
But you could be.
I could
Alright.
be
Regan.
Valerian Deadpool.
To this door, which is closed. So
Yep.
I guess it's 1, 2.
Yep. So you open the door, you see
My
this. You see the dog over here, who seems to be up and active. You see this man with the blonde hair, being grappled around the neck by Mayhem.
I think I have much else to do here. Because I have one more turn and everything is the worst. She's gonna like look, gaze upon the room, and then she's gonna see the blonde-haired guy and just go, "Oh my god, it's you, you son of a bitch." And
What? Who are?
He's like being choked.
yeah.
Who are?
He's
Who
choked,
the hell
blood
are
going
you?
down the face from a broken nose.
Yeah, and she's like, "Oh, you don't know me, but you're sure about to." And that's kind of the end of my turn. I can't do much, but her hands are gonna like crackle like a little
Okay.
as she like thinks about her next turn. Ooh, what will it be?
All right. The dog will, Blue will take one action to step. This is a dog. I guess it's cautious. Sure, it'll step in
Nope.
behind here.
I'm not taking a reactive strike again, so that's fine.
All right. It moves in behind Mayhem, and
Mayhem's
will
kind
go
of focused right now.
It'll go for a little bite, a little jaw
Yeah.
attack on your butt, Mr. Mayhem.
Just
Ow.
a little bite.
That is an
butt bite.
11 to hit,
That will not hit.
which will miss, and then it'll go for a second jaw strike.
Just a nibble.
Whoop.
Ooh, that will
And
hit.
that one will hit thanks to you being flat-footed, off guard. Flat-footed by being off guard.
Yes. Flanked.
Okay. Thanks to being flanked, that will do some damage. And this is a pack attack because an ally... Oh, it needs 2 allies nearby for pack attack. Okay, just 1. All right, so a little bit of extra damage. So 4 piercing damage from it catching you from behind and biting into your rear.
Ooh, I need some help.
It's barking madly. Felix, it's your turn.
Felix will lock eyes with the dog and just give him a really intense, daze-inducing look, and cast daze.
All right. And this was on the dog.
Correct. I still have the dog targeted. I don't know if I did the right thing.
Oh, that is a critical
Ooh.
failure from the dog with a 5. So go ahead and roll the damage.
Pew. Whoop.
Blue is going to be stunned.
Oh man,
And
double
take-
is double.
Oh,
the
I guess
sum one?
roll the damage again a second time because it'll take double damage. So it takes 7 plus
Womp womp.
2. That is enough to kill it. The dog is now dying. It is unconscious and bleeding.
Arcade up
Scanners
the
was real.
website.
Hey, oh, it's not dead yet. We've just hurt the dog.
I hover over it and it says dead, Jason.
That's just the text. Ignore the text.
Yeah, like daze is non-lethal, so if anything, I've given it one hell of a migraine or maybe a
Oh.
bloody nose.
Oh, that's
Yes,
true. It's non-lethal.
correct.
That's 100%.
Of course. Collateral damage is right in the chat as
Cannot
well.
kill the dog with daze.
Oops. Well, in any case,
After collateral
accidentally
damage, also
removed it
called that
from
out. Good
Initiative for some reason. But you, the participant. Sorry, I'm doing weird stuff. You're right. It should not be going to dying. It should just be unconscious. All right. It is effectively
Nice
out of
job.
combat. You've successfully not killed the dog.
Hooray!
All right, that was 2 actions for days.
Correct.
You can
Since-
re-inspire.
That's what I was thinking, but like, since it's up, can I use lingering composition to just keep it going?
Correct, you can.
Yay! Theory, I understand this thing.
And lingering composition itself is a focus point and a free action, I think. Is that correct?
Yeah, so I burn the point from my focus pool.
Mm-hmm. And then you do a performance check. Usually standard DC equal to the highest level target of your composition. So you're all level 1. So standard DC is 15. So performance check beat DC 15.
Oh.
That is a 9. You do have hero points.
I'll give it a shot.
All right.
Hey.
No, it's nice.
That is better. 23 is a success. So your inspired now lasts 3 rounds.
Very cool.
Oh, sorry. Lingering
So
composition is
It's a
your
spell
next
shape.
action.
So your
okay.
third action this round would have to be to recast that composition.
Yes.
Or you would have had to have done this last round before you would cast the composition.
Cool. Then how do I put this? That obviously didn't happen because that's not valid.
Okay.
What is?
Like, how do we want to handle this? If I've just spoiled my turn, that's fine.
No, I think you can. Is lingering composition itself a one action?
No,
That
it's
is-
a free action.
Oh, it's a free action. Okay. So yeah,
Well-
you use 2 actions to cast a spell, days.
Oh,
You've
okay.
free action, lingering composition, and now you can use your actual third action for
For the actual
for,
composition.
Yeah.
For the
composition.
actual courageous. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yep. There we go.
So-
we got there.
Bada bing, and
Sorry,
this'll
I
last
haven't
3
played
rounds
Bard
instead.
myself yet, so I don't have it all in my head memorized.
I know nothing of bards.
We're all
and you're
learning
new to the
together.
system. So, all right, courageous anthems reset, and
Punch him.
we have some more.
Oh, I've got it twice. That's not right.
Whether or not things hear you.
We're being so quiet.
Just
Oh,
punching
what's
people.
that?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay.
Yargan's talking to himself.
You hear some groaning, some shuffling in the room, just on the other side of this wall here to the south of you, Mayhem.
Cool.
Then let's see. All of that. Yep, more shuffling.
Ooh.
Okay.
And it doesn't want to give us courageous anthem. Stop it.
Oh yeah, it keeps taking it away from you. Oh, what?
Also, it skipped a turn there. There we
Yeah,
go.
it's gonna turn. All right, it lagged a little bit. All right, back to Yargan.
Hi.
Here's your courageous anthems back. All right, I have a lot of things going on. Okay, so Yargan's currently grabbed. Hand me, you brute! And oh, he so desperately wants it. He will try. He's gonna try to draw something from his pocket.
I'm going to take a reactive strike as he tries to draw something from his pocket.
Okay, go ahead.
Punch him.
I'm going to punch him in the face again, if I can.
Regan goes, punch him.
Ooh.
That is a 25 to hit.
That is a crit.
Yeah.
Thanks to Courageous Anthem.
Now,
Yay.
I am punching him in the face, so this is also non-lethal, despite how very firmly I am punching him.
All right.
17 points of bludgeoning damage.
17 is
we
enough
just-
to knock him
I
out.
see him distracted and quickly just wing back and sock him across the jaw and let him go flying to the ground.
No, he's not wounded either. Oh, the dog's not wounded either. There we go. Okay, yeah, you sock him good and just like let him drop to the ground then. As he skids across the floor. Yeah, there we go, grabbed. Alright. And that's his turn. You've just stopped him from doing anything. These two, both the dog and Yargan are knocked out, but you hear motion coming from the other side of that door.
I do.
It's your
Is
turn.
there a lock on this door right next to me here to the south? On this side?
No, there doesn't appear to be any lock.
Yeah, I would have been nice. I'm gonna back away toward. I don't know if either of you can heal, so
I can when I come back around.
okay.
Well, his character doesn't know that because you guys.
Yeah,
haven't really
that's
discussed
the
it.
issue. Is I don't know who can heal if anybody has any heals, so I'm backing up as I'm freaking beat to all hell. But I'm gonna not necessarily stand behind Regan, but start making intimations that maybe we should retreat a little. And I'll take 2 action. No, actually, no. I'll take 1 action to move back here, and I will spend my second and third action to ready a strike. No, strike that. We'll just go ahead and draw our nightstick with a second action. Third action we'll just waste. That's all right.
Okay.
So now, torch in
uh,
one hand, nightstick
Oh,
in the
you
other.
don't have any kind of shield or anything to
I do not.
block. Okay. All right,
Yeah, I'm not prepared for this sort of thing, but that's okay.
Regan.
Oh. Can she tell that he's still alive?
Who the
Yeah.
Yargan?
Yargan. Yeah.
You saw him get punched out for whatever
Yeah.
that's worth.
Yeah, he's now on the ground on the other side of this desk. You're not sure.
She turns to Mayhem. Did you kill him?
Not yet.
What are you waiting for?
I'm kind of bleeding a little.
Oh.
And there's more coming.
More. Oh.
I heard more coming from the south.
How exciting. She'll slightly back up. Still see the door. Can you ready spells?
Only if it's a
Or would that
one-action
take-
spell. You can
Only if it's a
delay your
one-action
turn.
spell. Yeah, I would rather do that, I think.
Play until after Felix.
Yes. Or until someone appears.
You
The
can
dogs?
you can just delay and then tell me whose turn you like. After someone's taken a turn, you can go after them.
Okay, yeah.
So you're. I'll skip you right now, but then yeah, okay. Blue is just unconscious. I'm actually going to remove these two from the initiative because they are unconscious and no longer participating. Felix.
Felix will take a step, and yay, I can see Mayhem. So that's 1 action. Then we'll cast Soothe.
Oh, that will be a relief.
Target. Cast.
Okay. Roll the healing.
I will also take the spell effect. Ooh,
Okay.
that's
13
nice.
HP. How do you manifest this soothe? How do you cast the spell?
I think the song that Felix is humming pitches down from battle music and starts to become like a gentle soothing sound bath. Ah.
All right. Hearing this fills you with some degree of hope, Mayhem, that things aren't as bad as they look, and you recover some health.
Start stretching my muscles out and getting ready to go back in, feeling both these weapons.
All right, that was movement and 2 actions. Regan still not coming in yet.
Nope. Nothing's amiss currently.
All right. In that case,
Ooh.
the door opens, and wait, are they hidden? Oh yeah, they're hidden. Hello. The door opens, and an orc steps out. Or possibly in half orc. You're not really sure. He looks pretty rough. He's got a lot of scars all over his face, an eye patch over an eye, kind of ratty old red tunic. over some like simple like light leather armor, and he's dragging a morning star behind him, kind of lazily, while rubbing his good eye. What the? Huh? What? Huh? And he'll. So that's interact, move. He'll continue moving. Hey, you're not supposed to. And he'll go ahead and swing this flail at Felix. That was not supposed to be hidden, but that is. Reveal. There we go. 27 to hit Felix, which is going to crit.
Yeah. That's an oof. Oh.
Swing, slam. 17 points of bludgeoning damage as this guy walks out and just smacks Felix across the face.
Those are all of my hit points. That is all of them.
That is all of your hit points. So you're going to go ahead and take that damage. And because that's a crit, you go down to dying 2.
Ow!
Felix.
Let's see, did it automatically do it for you? Okay, yes. So you are currently dying 2, and your turn moves to right before this orc, which it already was, so that's fine. But yes, you are unconscious and bleeding and dying. And if you are not saved before you hit dying 4, then you are dead. But yeah, all right. This orc just walked out, smacked Felix across the face, and I still got it. He kind of giggles to himself. Giggles, what are you talking about? What? Huh? A short little guy, a little halfling. Oh wait, did I show you guys what Giggles? Yes, I did.
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
This halfling guy with kind of crazed, wild eyes shuffles out to the doorway and sees what's going on. What? Intruders, why didn't you say something? And he's gonna draw his little kukri, and I'll go ahead and show you guys what he looks like as well.
Very small.
Yeah, he's pretty small. He's got just a little halfling with short brown hair, kind of spiked up crazily. But he's going to draw his kukri and use his third action to move up here towards Regan.
Just gonna step on Felix's body, huh?
Yep.
It's like stepping all over.
Sorry, that might have been hidden. Oh, there he is. Okay. This is your last chance to come in, Regan.
Yeah.
In the round. All right.
I like coming in.
It's Regan's
Hello
turn.
there. Hi. I do have a question. Oh, it's very rude that you've stepped on my new friend.
Yep.
So, helping someone out when they're down, do you kind of need like what is that spell that I always used to know that I don't know now?
Stabilize?
Yeah, do you need like a stabilize, or I'm not quite sure how like medicine kind of works in the middle of battle. You need battle medicine.
Yes, battle medicine can be used to heal them in battle, which gaining any HP will help them recover. You can also there's a stabilize action, if I'm not thinking incorrectly, right?
I can't remember what it's called, but I'm certain there is. It's not stabilize, but it's like
administer first aid.
That's the one. Yeah.
Yes, you can administer first aid if you're just trying to stabilize them, but that won't bring them in the fight. That will just keep them from dying. And
Okay.
Administer first aid is 2 actions, and battle medicine you either need a feat or you need the feat battle medicine through some source to be able to use that, and that's 1 action to do.
Cool. This is an unfortunate scenario. So my first, I don't think this will hurt Felix. It shouldn't. I'm going to use electric arc since there are 2 targets
there
that
are
are
two
hard to
targets
target.
near here.
I think this is not targeting Felix, but if it is, that's not correct.
Not the intention.
All right.
Oh, well, it's a
so
reflex save
you
anyway.
We're crackling with electricity already, so you unleash it on the two of them. And little Hook Shanks is going to roll his reflex save.
Ooh.
I guess the
It's
targeting
a-
doesn't matter too much.
19, which is a
He's
success. And Giggles the Orc also gets a success on a 22. Go ahead and roll the damage. They'll both
I
take
will.
half.
Wee. Oh, we're rolling it. A 6.
All right.
6. Whoops. Hook Shanks should take half. And Giggles takes half. Okay. So they both take 3 points of electricity damage, and you have a third action left.
I do, and I'm considering my choices.
You're gonna want
You're-
to move.
Yeah, I'm like, I think moving is going to be my best choice. Taking a step, probably.
Okay. All right. You step away. Mayhem, top of the round.
Give me my thing back. Ah.
Yes, Courageous Anthem should still be lingering.
There it goes. All right. Quickly going to charge up to the door where I've spotted this halfling just past Regan. And can I target the correct thing? Don't think so. I cannot get a grip on the thing
let me
behind.
move-
Yeah,
I'll move Felix slightly out of the way.
that
There you
works. Thank you. All right. So having gotten a grip there, running up, I'm actually going to drop my torch so I have a hand free and take a snagging strike at this guy right in front of me. So let me drop my torch, and then we'll do snagging strike with the nightstick. And I'm going to use a harrow point on that. I'm not
All
feeling
right.
that natural 2 very
Down
much.
to 1.
It's not much better. It's a 14 instead total.
Sorry, this was just a regular strike.
Yeah, just a regular strike at him.
Whoops, I missed that. No, that is still a miss. So you try to get a good swing at him, but he's pretty short and pretty nimble, and manages to kind of dodge out of the way. So that's
I'm
2
going to try
actions, move
a
strike.
second to do the same thing. We're going to try and grab him again.
Okay.
Off kilter a bit. A 17 to hit.
17 will hit.
Okay. So regular damage, and he will be off guard. So that's 9 points of bludgeoning damage as I just smack him upside the head and kind of grab at him to throw him off footing so that he is off guard until the beginning of my next turn.
Okay. Off
From
guard.
That effect.
I see. Snagging strike. Great. Okay. Felix, you are currently dying.
Double dying.
You can use a harrow point to just recover, or you can attempt a recovery save. If you had 3 harrow points, you could attempt, or you could do the better version. That's in the document. But I believe you only have 2. Hey, someone just succeeded.
Oh, no. Yay!
You have 3 points.
I would love to use the better version for 3 points.
All right. Let's see. I didn't put that in the game, but okay. So you're going to try to avoid death. At the start of your turn while you're at 0 hero points. Go ahead and give me a fortitude or a will save of your choice. And this is going to be against DC 15. This is your level-based DC.
I'm going to choose will, because that's the bigger number.
All right.
Come on. Click the thing. Do the thing.
Oh, there we go.
14 for a 20. That is a success. On success, you recover 2d8 hit points. And when you
Hell
get up,
yes.
you are not wounded. You get 1 free action. You can choose to either stand, crawl, or interact.
Just to stand and knock this thing I don't know how that works.
What is interact?
Interact is any kind of item interaction. So when you've gone unconscious, you've actually dropped anything that was in your hands, like your whip.
Ooh, good healing.
Okay, I shouldn't have that. Why is the wounded not going away? There we go. You're no longer unconscious. Okay. Yeah, so you could take an interact action to pick up your whip. You could use a action to like crawl to one of these spaces nearby, or you can just try to stand. And if you were going to try to stand in this space, I'd say that'd be an athletics check against Hookshanks's Fortitude DC to try to knock him prone.
Can Felix crawl out of the room? Can I make my way towards Mayhem?
Yes, you can use your free action to crawl 5 feet.
Yay.
That seems like the best
Wow.
outcome in this moment.
It does provoke, but it seems like neither of these guys are quick enough to try to take a reactive strike on you. Okay,
Felix
so
keeps
you have your turn. You got 13 HP back from your heroic recovery from spending 3 hero points, which I need to actually use. 1, 2, 3. All right, it's now your turn. You're still on the ground, but you can use an action to stand. You've dropped your whip in your prior space, but you can still reach it from here if you wanted.
I think that'll be I'll grab the whip and stand back up. So that's 1, 2 action.
Yep. And you should still have your lingering inspiration.
I think the game has enjoyed removing that. I will put it back on again.
I got it. I got you.
Thank you.
Got you, fam.
Thank you.
I'll figure out a way to fix that later.
I think I need to set its duration in some fashion. But no, for forgive me, I don't have a good mental list of what of my single
Single actions. Strike.
yeah.
That's the easy one. I guess your inspire. Is this? I should have kept track of that better. Is this the second?
This is the second round of
3
3
rounds,
rounds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it'll be this round and then one more after this, and
Yep. So yeah, either strike, or you could just take cover here, or you could move further.
whip it good.
No, I'll whip
yeah.
it good. With is it Yargan who's not? No, it's not. This is Giggles who's directly in front of me.
I think that's Hookshanks.
Or Hookshanks.
Yeah, your guess is
Giggles
this
is the green
Hookshanks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Hookshanks. So give them a strike.
Ooh, get him back.
That is a natural 20 for a 27. That is a crit.
Step on your body.
Yeah,
So, yeah,
how
you-
dare you?
You crawl out from under his legs, get up, grab the whip, and snap it at his face. Roll the damage. That's 6
Okay.
points of slashing damage. You slash across his face, and he reaches back, and it looks like he's gripping his face in pain.
Ah, how dare you! No one gets to whip me like that. I'm the one who holds the whip.
I took that whip. That's mine now.
6 is with the crit. Yeah,
Yeah.
It was 2d4. Both of them came out 2s, and then +2 for strength.
Yep.
He's a bard. Okay, and that's your turn.
It's me.
It is Giggles.
Giggles.
What I wanted to do was close the door, but unfortunately, I thought hitting him was going to be more important than just closing it. Alas.
Thank you. It let me crawl out of the room.
That was the other side. It was like, let's not completely
True.
close off your exit, but I didn't know if you were going to be getting up or not, so I was definitely considering just leaving it, just in case.
So Giggles is going to step forward. Actually, Giggles won't step forward. Giggles will delay to swap turns with Hookshanks. Since that's more convenient. All right, Hookshanks.
Dare you hurt my...
He just groans, and he will slash at you, Mayhem, with the kukri.
Okay.
So he can kind of reach you better.
Ooh.
That is a 13 on the first strike. And second strike is
Will
an
hit.
18, which will hit.
Yeah, just hits, but does hit.
Just barely. For 7 points of slashing damage.
Ow. Okay.
And he will then back away. Past this chair. You're going to reactive strike on him? Alright.
I'm going to reactive strike on him. So we'll just take a smack with the nightstick as he starts to move away. After that quick slash. That is only a 13.
That will just barely hit. He's not really wearing his armor that you see in the picture because he just woke up. So
Yeah, so just got out of bed.
Yep.
Then we will roll damage as we smack him across the backside of the head. 8 points of bludgeoning.
8 points of bludgeoning as he's trying to scramble away. He kind of trips a little bit over this chair and stumbles to the back of the room. Giggles! What are you doing? Get him! Right. And Giggles will step forward and try to swing that flail.
It's gonna be bad. Yep, that's gonna hit.
26 will hit.
Not crit, just hit though.
Crit it
Ow.
shan't, but 9 points of bludgeoning damage. And we'll go for a second swing.
That will also hit,
23 is also going to hit.
and that's gonna do it.
For 10 points of bludgeoning damage. And that
My turn.
will knock Mayhem down.
Level 1. Level 1.
Alright, so you are unconscious and bleeding now.
Yes.
But that is Giggle's turn. Regan.
So much excitement. Oh, everyone's up and down and up and down. Let me do some measurements real quick. Okay. One move.
Stance.
Oh, the light went out, but the torch should still be here.
Yeah, you may have to drop something in the room.
There you go. Torches
Are
are 40-20.
you...
Did you also have a torch, Felix?
Yeah,
Okay.
it got dropped in the room at this point.
So there's one on the feet of Giggles.
Oh, right.
And then
Okay.
Mayhem dropped his
Actually, wait. Just kidding.
ear. So
I hope Giggles trips over it.
I'm gonna do this instead. Alright. Hi. We're gonna do... Oh, fuck, no, because that's a
Why is it
action.
not showing any light for you?
can you use that?
Sorry.
I mean,
Sorry, I'm trying to figure out why the camera's not seeing the light.
that might be a different issue. Those were those golden, liminal children that we had to deal with.
Yeah.
Those were the ones that blinded the spout with the light. And I say us, and I mean Greshy.
Alright, sorry, Reagan, what are you doing?
I'm thinking. Kind of.
I was covering for sure
yeah,
thinking.
I didn't see... I'm just... They have to be... I have to see them. And I can't quite see one of them. So
Who are you
I'm
trying
moving.
to see?
Is his name
Oh, you-
Hookshanks? Can
Yes.
I
Yeah.
see him from here? Yeah, I can just see the corner, but I don't know if that counts as seeing him.
Yeah, not
Yeah.
from where you're standing. You'd have to
So
move.
you have to do a... Whoop.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was considering.
So yeah, you
Um,
could step over there and then you could see both of them clearly.
Yeah, I know that he's pretty good at jumping, but I like hitting two people at once. Another electric arc to both of them. They have to roll their reflexes.
Okay. Whoop. Reflex. So Giggles is rolling. That is a
Ooh.
failure. And then Hookshanks. It got a
Barely
16.
succeeds.
So
Just
barely
a
succeeds.
success.
So roll the damage.
Hookshanks is very,
He's
very
old
quick.
jumpy.
So. Little jumpy guy. Solid.
6 again.
Okay, so Giggles takes the full, and Hookshanks takes half. Oakshanks is really close to death.
Are you kidding me?
I was hoping it would be enough.
I was hoping.
You pretty badly singed him, but he's just managed to he kind of like ducks behind the chair and it grazes the top of that.
Get him.
And yeah, barely misses him. Giggles, meanwhile, just kind of, and just the electricity just arcs right to his chest. He's like, zaps a bit, and then he just kind of looks around, somewhat unfazed. But that's your turn. Felix.
I think Felix is going to...
I believe this is the last Courageous Anthem round,
Yeah,
or the last free one.
the last free one. I think I'm going to use my other spell slot for the day and soothe Mayhem's wounds once more.
Oh. If you're sure,
Um,
I'll take it.
I don't have a plan for this without you. So...
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know what to do without at least one.
You know, you're not
strong
wrong.
person.
You all don't know that I might be able to get back up, so that's fair.
Reagan, don't you
appreciate it.
have battle medicine, or?
I do, but so each time I've tried to use it, it's been really dangerous.
Okay.
I was hoping to kill the guy with this.
Okay, just making sure that
Yeah.
you know that
Oh,
you
no, I
have
do
battle
have it.
medicine. All right.
Yeah, I do have it. I've been looking at it each time, being like, ah.
The timing.
Timing hasn't been right.
All right, so you cast Soothe on Mayhem, telling him to get back in there.
All right.
Whoops, I'm closing doors randomly.
It's the healing and is wounded one, but is conscious.
And then I think Felix's next move is to just generate some distance.
Okay, so yeah, you're
Back
gonna
there.
just kind
Yeah.
of back away. All right,
And that's good.
Hookshanks.
Giggles, you're letting them get away.
He's going to kind of maneuver in, run over
I'm going
Mayhem's
to
body.
reactive strike as he's running over my body, and in just the most like awful way possible, going straight up between the legs, just as he's running. We're going to take him out.
Okay, so he hasn't realized that you've like been healed and are conscious again. So you just go for like a straight
Quick uppercut.
straight up nut punch.
Oh, come on. I'm
You-
gonna use a
you
hero
have a
point.
hero? All right.
I have a hero point.
You have 3.
I do.
That's my turn.
22 to hit.
22 to hit. That's just shy of a crit. That'll hit.
All right. 6 points of bludgeoning damage as we just go straight up uppercut to the
Is
grundle.
it enough?
That is enough.
Yeah.
He stumbles, not realizing what's happened, and just kind of trips over you and kind of falls into the next space.
Like he just punches upward.
It's really, he really
And
is
it's
just
like,
opens his
yay!
eyes, sees the little thing going, and just punches upward. Just
Not
reactively.
dead yet.
I'm not out of this yet.
All right, Mayhem, it's your turn.
Okay. We're gonna stand up, and having knocked this guy out unconscious, we're gonna turn on Giggles over here, and I think a grapple's probably a good idea again. Since I don't have anything in my hands, I'm just gonna go ahead and try and like grab him if I can.
Okay. Yep.
So
go
let's
for it.
do athletics.
That's
roll.
Usually against Fortitude DC.
Yes.
correct?
That's a 21 against
21
Fortitude
is a
DC.
success. You
Okay.
grab hold.
All right, and now we go and punch
Yeah.
because we got good hold here. So 17 to hit.
That'll hit. Thanks to it being off guard.
Fabulous.
I mean,
9 points of bludgeoning damage as once again we kind of wrap around and just start kind of punching in the side of the head this time as we went in for a forward like bear hug.
All right, yeah, you slam right into Giggles. Takes the impact. Let go.
Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep.
They'll try to do an escape, which in this case we'll do athletics against your. It's usually against your fortitude DC. Is that
Yeah,
how you break?
fortitude DC is 16.
16.
So not too hard to break out of, but
That's an 11.
Oh,
That is
yes.
not going to succeed. They will then use their second action to just try to strike you anyway.
okay.
Kind of swing the flail. That
will
hit on a 20.
Yes, that will definitely hit on the 20. So 8 points of bludgeoning damage. Oof.
Yep, 8 points of bludgeoning, which looks like
No.
that's enough to knock you out again.
That is exactly enough to knock me out again.
Our tank.
As I'm apparently dying 4, it says. Sure, about that.
Four. What?
I don't know, it just applied dying 4 for no reason.
Okay, I need to change the module settings then. I think I set it to try to auto figure out dying, and I think it doesn't
It's
work.
okay. Alright.
So you should be at. You were wounded 1, so you should be at dying 2.
Yes, that's correct. You are correct about that.
You're dying 2. Okay. So that was. First action was attempt to break out. Second action was swing. Third action
Bludgeon me into unconsciousness, yeah.
Hi.
is going to charge forward. Okay. Oh, and I guess. Sorry, Hook Shanks is also just unconscious because you did an unarmed strike. Alright. Okay. Regan, you're up.
Ah, my God. I don't like this. Oh, you're on the ground. I'm over here. Yeah, sure. Hi, Felix. Creeping around. Ooh, I'm creeping.
Okay, so you just kind of
Wait, how many is
sidle around.
5,
5, 10,
10.
15. And 20.
Yeah, you're
Way
fine.
behind. Yeah.
I'm here.
So yeah,
Are
you
you
slip
turned on
around
us? Are you flanking?
back into the other room, around the other
Ultimate
side of Mayhem.
No, I'm gonna do. I'm gonna actually do battle medicine this time.
Oh,
All right.
you're gonna help me, thank you.
I've never done treat wounds. Let's do it. I have a healer's toolkit. That's true.
Excellent.
If you search for the
And-
treat wounds action, you should just be able to click in. Oh, whoa, that didn't work.
Jason.
Oh my god, Jason.
I'm not sure what that's about. Inside the treat wounds action, if you search for it, at the bottom right above the critical success thing, it has this like script macro treat wounds. Just click on that.
Oh, yeah.
You can also drag that into your macro bar and use that in the future. But it lets you pick which DC you're trying to hit, and then it'll roll the numbers for you.
I'm doing this one. Wait, I'm trained. Probably should just go with this, but let's learn. I am technically a medicine expert. I'm so good at medicine. But
So
that's a DC 20 on top of, and this rolls medicine, which is a plus 5.
I mean, you could just do a DC 15.
Yeah,
Heal.
so I'm gonna do a DC 15. Do I target?
I don't think you have
think
to.
you have
no.
to.
Oh.
But you can.
Well, I did it. Alright. Oh, and it brings up this. Oh my god.
Roll. 18 is a success.
18.
So. Oh, sorry. Wait.
No, it
I
was
see.
a 25.
It was a natural
Oh.
19 for a 25. There we go. That was a critical success.
Should have done the
so
DC
it applied.
20.
It applied
Yeah.
4d8 healing.
There you go.
Wow.
There you go.
Wow, I am feeling almost perfect and immaculate with that quick work of your bandages applied.
I need you with my little kitty paws. And make me happy.
And that would be healing too. It would.
I purr a little bit. Purr, purr, purr.
All right, and I think you have a third action left if you wish.
I do. I'm gonna shield the shit out of myself.
Okay, yeah, you just cast shield.
Just in case.
All right, go ahead and take the shield spell effect shield and drop that on yourself.
Oh yeah. Give me my.
All right,
Oop.
Felix.
All right, Courageous Anthem is surely gone for now.
Yes.
Did I remember correctly that Giggles is not wearing the armor depicted in their art?
Giggles is the only one who slept in their armor.
Okay.
Of course.
That oddly
That
tracks.
Giggles.
Yeah, completely tracks.
It looks pretty light as far as armor goes. Well, it says it's chainmail. I guess they're just kind of lumbering.
Jeez, chainmail. No. Felix will lock eyes with Giggles and try to get inside that incredibly threatening brain on the other end and daze him.
All right. He'll attempt a will save.
Ooh.
21 is a success, so go and roll the damage. He'll take half.
2.
All right. He took 2 points of damage as you try to mind maze him.
Yeah.
He just looks at you kind of quizzically and like winces, just like a little slight
Ow.
headache. Ow. What are you
like-
doing?
It's like trying to hack a brick. There's just nothing there.
Stop waving at me.
um, I
And you
think
don't.
for my last action, I'll put up Courageous Anthem again.
Okay.
Oh.
You courageously anthem. Get a little bit of humming in.
Yep.
Mayhem, it is your turn.
Fabulous. All right.
Tracker decides to move to you. There we go.
Okay, okay. First action to get up onto my feet. And then we're just gonna go and try and tackle this this half-orc person. Do I want to grapple again? Yes, I do. I want to grapple again. I like grappling. It's fun. That is a 25.
25 is it's against Fort DC. That's a success.
Not a crit.
So not a crit success. Nope.
Damn. But that's enough to grab at least, and then we are just gonna snagging strike again, punch at the orc. That's the wrong button. It's with map. There we go. I didn't target, but that's only a 12 to hit, and you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and use a hero point.
Okay.
A hero point.
You can say hero point if you want. I don't care. All right. Hero point used.
Yuck. Okay, so
Nope.
the 12 is still the better. Why did the target fall off? Anyway, so having a hard time getting a good grip and actually doing any damage through the armor, but still trying to take him down.
All right.
That is 3
12
actions.
And then a 9. Okay. That leaves Giggles' turn. All right. Stop it. He turns
No.
and tries to hit you again.
We'll hit.
21 will hit. For 8 points of bludgeoning.
Ow.
And we'll try to get out with the second action this time. This should be at -5.
That
That's a
will succeed
20.
though. Fucker. Yeah.
What's your DC?
Oh,
That's
DC is only
16.
like 16. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so we'll succeed with the second action. Stop waving at me! And he'll turn and swing
No.
third action at Felix. This should have a +1 on it. That's an 11. That's going to miss. As he breaks free of Mayhem and swings the flail in Felix's direction, you manage to dodge out of the way. Regan.
I'm gonna try and shock him again.
All right.
Sounds good to me.
Give him a shock. Okay, I'm targeting the absolute. It doesn't really matter target for this one, but I like to.
Yeah, not really.
Because it's fun.
That- You can go and roll the damage right away, but it'll go and do the reflex save. That's a pretty bad reflex save. That's a failure at an 8, so he takes the full 6 points of damage. Shivers again.
Just zapping him. I'm like, meh.
Ants, why won't you leave me alone?
I just
And you got one more action. All right, you just step back.
back up a little bit. Yeah.
All right,
Give me some space.
and that's your turn. Felix, you're up.
I think Felix is going to give needle darts a try. So he'll grab a spare yeah, I want to imagine like a gosh, a library card that issued metal library cards would be an intense place.
That'd be like the archives of Nethys might have that, but I don't think there's a Nethys library here in Corvus.
No,
Probably not.
I'm
no.
trying to think of a small metal thing Felix
key?
would have on his person. A key.
Yeah.
And just sort of, it seems impossible, but just just like tear off pieces of it and then send them over to Giggles.
Okay.
Finish her.
Needle darts. Attack.
Pew. Ooh.
Ooh, 21. That will definitely hit. Roll the damage.
Roll damage.
Ooh, those were solid.
Give him the needle darts.
On
Right?
success, they
Give him
take
the
full
needle
damage. All
Unlock
right,
some
that's
damage.
8 points of bleeding damage as, piercing damage as these portions of this key just go flying at, or they're kind of like replicas of like pieces of the key, go flying at Giggles and stabbing him in the chest over and over again.
Oof.
And you got a third action.
Yeah, this square is cooler than that square.
Remember that if you're standing right beside, you do set up flanking, but for Mayhem, but that does come with some danger. So you do either way. I'm just
You're putting yourself
in the
melee
early
spot.
adventure. I will continue to give mild tactical tips, and then I will eventually cease.
I will take your tactical tip. How do I put this?
Also, my
It's all-
characters get knocked out all the time, so don't necessarily take my tactical tip.
How do I put this? Like it'll either go amazingly or terribly because so Felix won't know the difference either way.
All right, so you think twice. You think of stepping away, but you decide to set up a distraction for Mayhem. Whose turn it is?
All right. Well, with that distraction in hand, Mayhem's going to quickly swing down, grab his nightstick off of the ground, and then is going to start taking swings at the backside of Giggles here. So strike 1, this time with the actual target on. 14 to hit is probably not going to do it.
Thanks to being off guard, that will hit.
Oh, thank goodness.
Ooh,
All right.
The tactics.
Using the
Yep.
distraction that Felix is providing, I just go backside of the head with this baton and 7 points of bludgeoning damage to
That is
knock him
enough
unconscious.
to knock Giggles unconscious. Their AC was 15, and
Oof.
having a -2 makes that 13, so the 14 hits.
Nice.
All right. And that is combat. As Giggles is like turned to sort of track Felix, you just hard smack right on the back of the head, and you just for a second kind of like wavers and thuds face first onto the ground. He is unconscious. All right. So why is my music not working? There we go. Actually, I want this one. All right. Things go silent.
Well,
Indeed.
you're all a
That was
bunch
a
of
mess.
unhealthy lads.
I have. Do I have rope? I'm sure I have rope. I have rope. I'm gonna start working to tie these people up. Unless we want to kill them.
I mean, I want to kill this guy. He's going marching over.
Okay, Regan,
whatever.
you make your way over to Yargan, specifically, in the other room, where he's lying there on his back.
Tum, tum, tum. I have how many of these? I have to go to my bag. I have 8 bottles of shiver. How many does it take to give someone a horrible time before they die? In my medical opinion.
I mean, if you're really trying to take him out, you think all 8 of those would definitely suffice. So you guys watch as Regan is like walked over and is starting to like look through their messenger bag as they like kneel down over this body.
All right. I'm busy tying these 2 up to make sure they're not going to cause problems. Yeah, if you want to deal with Regan, I don't see any problems with what she's doing.
Yeah, Felix will wander over to Regan and
dog. Just
yeah, and
She's like leaning over like this, and looks at you.
I
like
Yeah.
a cat.
I don't know how this man has harmed you, and if what you're doing is appropriate, then I won't stop you. But destroying Gadrin's empire will be just as swift a blow, and I dare say we can probably find enough between the papers on this desk and the rest of this building to make sure that happens.
Regan grumbles. It's like, I think that this is the guy. This is the guy that sold my friend the drugs that killed him. I just want him. I just want him to suffer the same way. I want them both to suffer the same way.
But like, how do I? This, while I'm sure this was the person who made the transaction, it's Gadrin who built the empire that let that happen. If we tear him down, this will not happen to other people, at least from this source of evil.
So you're saying I should save the shiver for Gadrin? That is a better idea. I like your idea better. She starts like pocketing it. Yep, 8 of these. I hope
She
he's
had
not
already
Takes
like
many.
Yeah.
started to like fill up one of the syringes and is now like emptying the syringe back into one of the vials.
Eat for him, all 8. Shouldn't have wasted one on the dog, I guess. That could have been 9.
There's more
Yeah.
shiver back there.
You only
that,
grabbed
that was
9.
just
God, there's more. Well, what do you think his body weight? She like starts like trying to guess. Like, what do you think his body weight is? Do you think it's? Yeah, I should get some more.
For what we know of Gadrin, does he seem like a big guy?
Mayhem and Regan, you don't actually know that much about Gadrin himself. He's a very elusive individual. You've never seen him. You don't know anything about him.
Yeah, I think I was mostly tracking Yargan. That was the big lead I had.
I think Felix will pipe up and say, "No, frail old guy. Just sort of a brain trust leader, not a fighter."
Alright, maybe 4 is good enough. But she puts them back in her bag and then looks at them again. Looks at Felix like, so. Can I still kill him, or not killing him?
Like, I think that what Mayhem is doing with hog tying them all and leaving them outside with their drugs displayed openly would be a great way to leave them when we alert the authorities.
You're
What do
making
I
some wild
know
assumptions that I'm just going to
about
leave
the
them for the authorities,
authorities?
but
What do I know about the Corvosan authorities? Are they a corrupt authority? Are they trustworthy to get anything done? Do I feel confident in it?
Your interactions with the Corvosan Guard is that there are certainly those in the Guard that are well-meaning. They're just very understaffed. They have a hard time kind of covering the full city and like solving every crime. A lot of the crimes that Gadron has committed are just minor enough to he's really good at just kind of evading their eye. There's probably there's almost certainly corrupt people in the Guard. Your general, as an academy student, you haven't really interacted with them much outside of trying to get this case solved of your friend's death, and you've opened up a case with them, probably is my guess. But they just haven't been able to find anything out. They haven't dedicated enough resources to solving it. But they're not. I wouldn't call the Corvosan Guard like outright corrupt or anything like that.
Okay.
More understaffed and under-resourced. Compared to and a lot of what they're kind of tasked with doing tends to be protecting the upper classes more than and doing the king's bidding rather than necessarily solving lots of small murders. They still solve murder cases and things like that, but they're not. There's so many small cases like this that a lot just slips through the cracks.
So it's reasonable to believe they might actually do something if we tied up a bunch of criminals.
Yes, yeah. If you brought the criminals to them and had proof of their wrongdoing, especially, I think all three of you would know that, especially if you brought them to the Church of Abadar, Abadar does not take very kindly to lawbreakers. And certainly if you have proof that they've done bad things, and actually a lot of the Corvosan Guard are members of the Church of Abadar, so it's very likely that things would be dealt with should they actually get turned in with evidence. Gadron is slippery enough that if you don't have good evidence, then he could probably get out of it.
Oh, he won't be getting out of anything.
Like, on that topic, Felix would like to begin looking for that evidence.
Okay, so Felix is like just shuffling through this entry desk here.
Indeed.
You find papers. The papers here are largely just guard shifts information. You see these three guys' names: Hookshanks, Grueler, Giggles, and Yargan Balko. They each seem to have kind of daily shifts at this place, and they've got like a schedule. There's basically some scheduling calendars, when people are going to be taking off, when people are going to be out doing business deals. Not a lot of detail to any of this information, mostly just their three shifts.
Okay.
And some of it is food orders, some of it is like fish orders from other fisheries. And you see some various orders for alchemical ingredients.
Like the precursors to Shiver, maybe?
Possibly. Crafting check?
Fair enough.
Do you know how to make shiver?
I might.
Oh, by the way, I would have picked up my torch by this point so that it doesn't
yes.
burn into the, everything.
Yeah, you can pick up your torch now.
13.
Yeah, you're not sure what any of this stuff is.
Science crap.
The name is some kind of alchemical shop. It could be compounds used for shiver. It could be other kind of alchemical compounds. You're not really sure.
Okay.
I could take a look. Little
Turn to-
paw reaches up from the ground. We're sitting position on the ground. Let me take a look.
Felix will share the papers he's been looking at.
Not that much better.
Okay.
My
Yeah,
craft.
I would take crafting or medicine.
Oh, mine both are like exactly the same. I'll medicine you it though. How fun.
Alright. Yeah, take a medicine approach then.
I want a harrow point. I haven't used one
yep.
yet.
Yeah, you can spend a hero point. Down to
What's
2.
this? How do you do it from the screen?
Oh, just roll a medicine check
Oh,
again.
just roll that.
Yeah.
Is it better? No, it's worse. Well, I
No.
I can't make sense of this either.
Yeah, looking at these materials, some of them are like herbs and medicinals, but you're not really sure whether or not any of these ingredients can be used as components for shiver. They're not common components of shiver, at least, but yeah, you're not really sure. This could be used as evidence, but it would be pretty light. You'd probably need something more definitive to prove that Jargon was concocting shiver.
Alright.
Or was concocting it himself. You've obviously got evidence that shiver
Yes, we
was
have
being held here.
of shiver. I guess the children might know, but I don't know how good children's words are. I mean, I
Yeah.
know they're good here, but I don't know how good the police would take them, or the guard, excuse me.
Maybe we should continue searching the rest of the building. I get the feeling that this is the front of house. We have not found necessarily where other things might be.
This kid said there was a crocodile and
Yeah.
things downstairs. So, a couple things to wrestle with.
But it's a start. Is the address of that alchemical shop on the piece of paper I found in case we want to go there?
Yes, the address of the alchemical shop is on there.
Cool. Then we have that.
I will add a scrap of paper to your treasure. Address of Jargon's alchemical shop contact. Alright. We'll just put
Al's
that.
Chemicals.
Okay. I've not decided on a name of it, or I don't know the name of it right now. Okay, but that's what you pull from the desk.
Okay.
Mayhem, you tie up Giggles and Shanks, and then I presume...
I'm going to look for anything actually in their pockets. Ideally, if there's any logs or other information, maybe they keep a journal. I will also take any money they have.
Okay. Yeah, let me... Actually, are you able to double-click on them to take stuff? Oh, I guess they're not dead.
I cannot double-click on them to take stuff.
Let me create a little loot box then.
Alright.
To put all of these guys' stuff in. How do I do that?
Not really looking for armor, just mostly goods.
Okay. The
And services.
gang's stuff. Loot. And I will put it here. You want me to just put everything that's not armor in here?
Sure. I don't know what all they carry, so I guess.
Okay.
Oh, that's a nice longbow.
Sorry. So there's a composite longbow, a flail, some kind of liquid, or is on Giggles, along with... Where's my gold sails? Let's see, that's 75 gold sails. Or 72, sorry, 72 gold sails. On
70?
Giggles.
Wow.
Giggles is
Wow.
rich.
Wow. They're just
I would
loaded over
include,
here.
this is probably both you guys searching them and going into the next room over where they came from, this bedroom
Okay.
over here.
Yeah,
and
just-
pulling stuff out of there.
That seems
Someone's
reasonable
bed
too.
is the worst.
Yes,
I do
one of
have.
3 beds is much nicer than the others.
Yeah. I'm gonna grab the vials and kind of wave them up in the air. Does anyone know what these might be? I mean, are they reddish or are they other colored?
Yeah, I would say it's a reddish liquid. Gives
Okay.
off a slight magical glow.
Might be
From
healing.
Hookshanks, you've got his kukri, which appears to have a rune on it.
Ooh, fun.
He's also got a disguise kit. And let's see, it's another 7 gold sails on his person, and a silver key.
Where there's a
Ooh.
silver key, there must be a silver door.
Logical.
And then who's left? Oh, Yargan. Yargan has 3 of these green flasks of acid. You can probably guess what that is at this point.
Mm-hmm.
He has a dagger. Oh boy, sorry, I'm doing this slowly because it's taking a while to actually like transfer the items for some reason. A crossbow. He has some kind of magic wand.
Oh.
The wand has it looks like streams of magic kind of etched into the wood, and it's got this kind of like nice green, like yellow to green kind of gradient across it.
Interesting.
He's also got this very nice looking garnet amulet and a golden key.
Well, all we need is the copper key, and then we have all 3 doors.
Yes.
That's what Gadrin's holding on to. So we gotta track
There's
him
the
down.
copper key.
Did they have any arrows or bolts?
Oh, of course. Yes, they should have had those. So yes, there would be a pack of bolts and a pack of arrows for the
I'm
composite
gonna-
longbow and the.
I'm taking this longbow and their arrows then.
Okay. Yeah, they had 1 batch of 10 arrows and a batch of 10 bolts.
Perfect.
Okay, so you're taking the composite longbow and the arrows.
I'm gonna start doing some looting and also, encourage others to grab some of this stuff, take a look and see if any of it's useful, or if is there any other any journals that we find in there, any notes in their personal sleeping quarters?
No, surprisingly, the only real notes you find are the stuff that's kind of on this main desk here, but nothing else really of note.
Can I take a look at it and see with my understanding of society, of how
Mhm.
businesses might function, if there's some information here that might be of use, or of any incriminating evidence to be found?
Felix has already kind of done that. This is somewhat incriminating, mostly for Yargan, Hookshanks, and Giggles.
Okay, so
you have enough to
still
tie
nothing
them
for-
to this criminal enterprise. But there's no mention of Gadrin here. There's no direct mention of Shiver. You do have the notes from the other room, which is mentions of the children's names, so you have corroborating
Mhm.
evidence for that, so you can at least get them on kidnapping.
Which is pretty big, I imagine.
Yes,
I hope.
that's pretty large.
That's kind of
on
a
its own.
thing. Yeah, hopefully. Okay.
But none of this quite looks like full-on business ledger details. Those don't seem to be here.
Okay.
Yeah, we would need to keep searching if we want to be able to bring down Gadrin and his empire. This is
We can just bring down Gadrin. Like you said, that should just bring down his empire, right?
indeed cut off the head of the snake. Unless anyone else wants it, I think Felix will grab that wand.
Go
Yeah.
right ahead.
Can you identify the wand?
Seems like a cool thing.
Yeah, you can attempt to identify it. What's the way to...
I
should
might
be
take
able
this
to-
kukri if... don't know. I don't have any way to see what the room does, though, so...
Yeah, someone could attempt to identify that, but yeah, you can swipe the kukri.
I have
It's a nice
many
looking kukri.
methods to identify this.
Yeah, if you wouldn't mind.
Ido in the
Sure.
chat says, take the eye patch from Giggles.
That
Only if
would
I
just
lost
be
the eye.
the most messed up.
A 17 on the wand.
17 on the wand. Why didn't it tell me whether that was a success or not?
Thank you.
Oh, do I have to? Maybe because I didn't. Oh, I didn't click on the things. Is why I just.
Okay.
No.
That's fine. Let me. Can I see what the DC is? How do I check? I'm pretty sure that's a success, but
Roll it again until I get a 17.
no, it's fine. I hid my DC by level chart. Next week I will have my DC by level chart here in front of me, so I don't have to do this searching.
Progress.
Okay, sorry, that was you said it was an 18? 17? 17. That is
17.
a success. This is a wand of acidic burst.
Oh,
Yeah.
not what I was expecting.
Maybe if he was throwing acid vials, it sort of tracks.
How do I reveal it? Identify it. There we go. Alright, yep, it's a wand of acidic burst. With wands, you can cast the spell from them once per day for free. Not for free, like you use 2 actions to cast the spell from the wand, assuming you're holding it. And you can attempt to overcharge it once per day.
Yep.
To basically cast it a second time. If you do that overcharge, you have to roll a flat check. And if you fail the flat check, the wand is basically broken forever.
Yeah, it's destroyed on a failure, and even on a success, it's broken. So you still have to fix it after an overcharge, but at least it's not completely destroyed.
Yes,
Success.
It could just break and be thus fixed with crafting, or it could, if you crit fail, it could just totally be destroyed. So yeah, say you can think of it like a bonus spell slot that you have to have in your hand. So you still need an action to draw it, but then you can 2 action cast it.
Cool.
And I forget what spell list Acidic Burst is on. I think it's on everything.
What about this unusual liquid?
Ooh, it's arcane and primal. So actually, I believe Felix can't cast it because it's not occult.
Correct.
No.
But Regan can use it. You were going to ask about something else?
Oh, the unusual liquid.
Oh, the red one? Yep, let me go ahead and do that. I'll put that in chat for the unusual liquid.
All right, let me try
Can't
it.
attempt
Actually,
any of
being
those skill checks.
Oh, it's invisible.
Yeah, that you absolutely know what these are. You as soon as you look at them, you realize that they are minor healing potions.
Those are useful.
I'm always nervous when I hear Jason say you absolutely know what it is, because I'm like, it was either a success or a 1. But it's healing potions, everybody.
You're extremely certain. You're super extremely
Yes,
certain.
I am. That's for sure. Healing potions. How
Here,
nice.
I'll reveal it. You
Oh,
got
yeah.
a natural 20. You're very certain.
100% certain. No doubt.
You're absolutely sure. Okay. And actually, I guess since it's we kind of started a little late and had to run a little bit late, so while you guys are sort of sifting through the remaining items and thinking about your next plans, I think that's probably a good point to call it for the evening. So, well done. You managed to get 3 big fights in one.
Level 1. Level
But
1.
you survived.
God, we eked that out. That was good, though.
Just
Managed
barely. Some resources burned, but I think you've still got some left. I don't think Regan.
We use level 1 spells, yeah.
Yeah,
So.
Regan's still got spells left. So you still got some resources.
You can refocus, so you can get that back, that focus point back. Couple.
Oh yes,
We're doing okay.
you can have your 10 minutes to refocus. You also might be interested in doing some treat wounds and stuff. But
Maybe a
we'll
little
we'll take care of that next time, or in between, or something. Probably next time. I like to do things live, but feel free to sort through the items yourself in between sessions. You have access to it there. All right, well, that'll do it for this week. Thank you all for joining us. We'll be back. You know what? I should really double check with everyone each week.
We should get a schedule going. We'll figure this out.
Yeah. We're still
Next
getting used to it.
Monday, I won't be here.
Next Monday, you're not here. Okay.
Yeah.
We might be back 2 Mondays from now, maybe. We'll see. Check out our Discord. Link is down below somewhere. I usually post in there right before we go live, so you'll find out. I'll let people know before then, though. In any case, thank you all for joining us. Have a lovely day, wherever you are. Good night.